so that we have it. All right. So it says, write an expression to represent the difference between twice the number of deer in Maple Park and the number of deer in Smith's Park. So how many deer do we have in Smith's Park? What does it tell me?
50.
50. And we're going to find the difference of twice the amount of deer. So I'm writing it wrong. Hold on. Yes, that's okay. So it's 2x minus 50. So the difference between 2x and 50. All right, so what do you know is true about the difference? So is it blank than or equal to? Well, it told us it is, I saw it. So it says a population study was performed to find the number of deer in two parks. The study found that twice the number of deer in Maple Park is at least 20 more than the number of park and deer. So it has to be what? Greater than or equal to
70?
20.
Oh.
And you kind of already knew that because they gave you the symbol down here, right? All right, so we're going to write that inequality. So 2x minus 50 is greater than or equal to 20. All right, so to get x by itself, what do I need to do?
Add 50.
So add 50, yep. Now what do we get, Xander?
Now we get 70.
Yeah, now we get 70. All right, and then how do I get rid of my 2?
Divide by 2.
Yep, divide by 2, yep. So then x is greater than or equal to 35, yep.
Oh, so it wasn't as hard as I thought, because, like, I did the first page earlier because I already started on the lesson, but I thought I was wrong, so I stopped.
Okay,
I was right.
so you were right. All right, good. Okay, so open, so we're going to graph it. So is it an open or closed circle?
I think the greater than or equal to is closed.
Yep, you are correct. So if it is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, it will be closed. All right, so if x is greater, am I drawing my arrow to the left or to the right?
Right.
That is
Right.
correct. Okay, and it doesn't matter, guys, how long you draw the arrow. I can draw it short or I can draw it all the way to the end. It doesn't matter. All right. What does the solution of the inequality represent in the problem? So, in Maple Park, there are at least 35 deer. Can there be more? Yep. But we know there are at least 35 deer.
But did we already explain for the
Oh.
14?
Oh, no, we didn't. Thanks, I didn't see that. Okay, do all the values make sense? So in other words, they're talking about all these little tiny values in here. Do all of those make sense for our solution to these problems?
No.
Yes, because it's at least 35.
Okay.
But this deer, though, how can you have, like, a half of a deer? That would be an abomination.
Because you could have like half the body of it because of like eating or something.
Oh my
But that's not a
God.
deer. That's a dead deer. It's not a
And
deer.
it's still a deer, man.
No, it's not.
All right, so I'm with Xander. So no, we cannot have part of a deer. That is correct. Okay?
Live deer. Okay? Live deer. Not that.
But it's in nature. You can have half of a deer. It's still gonna be a deer though.
You're saying.
Half of a deer is a deer.
Okay, we're not going to sit here and debate about
A great carcass.
yes, a corpus of a deer, carcass of a deer. Okay, here we go. Rosina and Asia collect stamps. The number of stamps Rosina has is 7 more than 3 times the number that Asia has. So Rosina has less than 85 steps. How many stamps can Asia have? So Asia is going to represent X stamps. So we're going to write an equation to represent how many stamps Rosina has.
Miss Lavelle.
Yes.
Would it be 3x minus 85?
3x minus 85. What happened to the 7?
Technically it'd be like 3x times x minus 85.
I know what you meant. I know what 3x means. But why minus 85? What happened to the 7?
Oh wait, never mind. It'd be plus 7.
Yeah. Equals what?
Equals 85.
Yep, equals 85. Okay, and it only asks for an expression, so right now we're not worried about the equals 85. Sorry. Remember, an expression, guys, does not have an equal mark. Come on, autofocus. All right. So, it says, what do you know about the number of stamps Rosina has in her collection? So, Rosina has less or more stamps. So, what does she have?
Less than 85.
Yep. She has less than 85 stamps. It tells me that up there. All right, so now we're going to solve. So we already know that it's 3x plus 7, and we know this is 85 because Jaden told us that. So how do I get it by itself?
You subtract 7.
Yep, so minus 7 from both sides, right? So then this goes away. So what's 85 minus 7?
78.
Yep, it told us, right? All right, so now what do I do?
Divided by 3. Divide by 3.
I think that's 20.
You get the x by itself.
I think 78 divided by 3 is 26.
Jameer, can you still not see my screen?
No, I can see the screen.
You can see it? Okay. So who just told me that? Jameer.
It's 26.
Okay. All right. So then 26. That is correct. Let me turn my light on because my light went off. All right. So what are we graphing? Solid or hollow circle?
Wait. Yeah, hollow, because it's not equal to.
Yep.
And then I think we go to the left.
Well, is it less than?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
crazy. Yep, it's less. Oh shoot, I'm blind.
So this is less. So it should go in that direction. All right. So what are we talking about?
Stamp. So
Stamps.
Yes.
So can we have half a stamp?
I mean, no, you can't.
You can cut it in half, but you're not gonna be able to use it on mail.
Right. Right.
Exactly,
So
Jaden.
yeah, we can have half a stamp, but is it going to be worth anything? Is it worth collecting?
Nope.
No. So we're going to say no. So they don't make sense. Half of stamp not worth collecting. C-L-A-I-N-G. Alright, so the number of stamps that Asia has, does she have more or less?
Less.
Yep, she has less than
85.
no
Oh no, 26.
26.
Oh, now it's just a problem.
Yep. Alright, so I want you guys to try number 3
Okay.
without me. Why is this doing? There we go.
Wow, that was easy. Pretty finished.
What'd you get?
Is it okay if I say it right now?
Yeah.
I got 5, -5.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed it to the right, and
Oh, is a graph on the back?
yeah.
Okay, so real quick, let's fill this in, right? So this is +2 +2. And that gives me what here?
15.
Yep. And then divide by -3. Okay, what do we do when we divide by a negative?
You add the put the line under.
No.
Wait, you
Switch it.
lines.
We switch it, right? So it started out being less than or equal to, and it ended up being greater than or equal to. So that's important, guys. Make sure you remember that. So B is greater than or equal to -5.
Okay, let me just write that down.
Okay? Right. So it'd be multiply or divide by a negative, flip the inequality sign. Okay, that's important. I don't have a, yeah, my 7th period is online. Hey guys, I have your report cards. You want them?
After I opened the door and saw it was dark, I'm like,
That's all right. That's funny.
tell me to go to focus.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. Okay. We ready? All right. So how did you say you graphed it, Xander?
I put a filled in dot
Okay.
of -5, and then I made it go towards the right.
Yep. That's correct. That is correct. All right. So it says, is -5 a solution of the inequality in problem 3? So does -5 work?
Yeah.
Yes. -5 is greater than or equal to -5. So that is a true statement. It works. All right, you want to try the next one by yourselves?
Sure.
All right, so go ahead and try that one. And if you're waiting for me to check it, move on to the check understanding. All right, when y'all are done, let me know if someone gets done. All right, Jameer said I'm done. All right, so Jameer's done. So let's look at it. So what expression do I put here, Jameer?
You put half.
Yep. Plus what?
Half plus 7.
Yep. All right, so is that less than or greater than?
This is greater.
Yep, it tells me right there. So it's greater than 17. Awesome. All right, so how do I get rid of plus 7?
Minus 7.
Yep. So that leaves me with 1/2 x is greater than or equal to what?
10.
Yep. All right, how do I get rid of 1/2?
Multiply 1/2.
Multiply 1/2 by what?
By 1, I don't know.
If I multiply it by 1/2, do I get rid of it? I get
No.
1/4.
I don't know. Negative 1/2? No.
Nope, that gives me
No.
negative 1/4.
Couldn't be.
What if I multiply by the
Divide?
reciprocal?
That makes more sense. Oh my god. I got stuck in that area, but I still got the answer.
Remember that multiplicative inverse property? So if I have a fraction and I multiply it by an inverse, I always get 1. So you do that. So 10, so this will go away, right? Leave me with 1x. So then 10 times, I'm just going to put 2 because that's the same as 2 over 1. And then x would be what? Yep.
Yep.
All right, so hollow or solid? Circle.
Solid.
Solid.
And which way does my arrow go?
Right.
Left.
No, it's greater. Look at your symbols, guys. So this is greater. This is less.
This is
X
our.
is greater.
Huh? Right, so that's why my arrow goes that way to the greater.
This is how I remember it. So, since that inequality is facing left, the symbol's facing left, I just know to put it to the right.
Okay? Just be careful, because what if I had this? What if I did 20... Oh, you can't see that. What if I had that?
No.
It's the same thing. All I did was flip it around. So just be careful. So on the test, I'm telling you to put your variable first, which means write it this way. But sometimes you will see it this way, but it still means the same thing. Okay?
Alright.
All right. So what were we talking about? scavenger hunt, right? The number of items Monica found is 7 more than half the number. So can we find half of an item?
No, that would be weird.
Yeah, I guess unless the dog ate it, right? So we can only have whole numbers for this one as well. Okay? All right. So we are at the check understanding. Okay? So work on those two real quick. And then if you are waiting for me, you can go ahead and start the on your own. Now, the on your own, I'm going to write the problems here because it's very disjointed, the numbers that we're doing. So we're going to do 3, 4, 5. So basically 3 through 5, 7, 8, 9, 11. So let's do it this way. So hold on. So 3 through 5. So 7 through 9. 11 through 12. 14. 16 through 17. No, 16, 17, or 16 through 19. And then we're skipping 20, and you're going to do 21 through 22. Okay, so that's what you're doing on your own. Okay, you will have tomorrow to work on it as well. So I am not expecting you to finish it today. Okay? And guys, if any of y'all are interested in doing Scholar Bowl, I'm looking for some 7th graders to do Scholar Bowl. So it's like an academic team where you answer, it's kind of like a Jeopardy. So you have 4 rounds and they ask you questions and you have to buzz in to answer those questions. And it's a variety of subjects. It's not all math.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I would want to do it, but I can't do math like that, so I couldn't.
Well, but it's not all math. Believe it or not, probably each meet that we've gone to last year, we maybe had 2 math problems. It's more writers and authors and more about history and geography and things like that.
Yeah.
So my specialty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now it's not face-to-face. I mean, not virtual. It's face-to-face. My first practice is today. But today is more of just get to know each other and talk about what Scholar Bowl is, and things like that. But we are practicing, except for next Monday because it's a holiday, every Monday until the first meet starts. And right now the first meet was supposed to be the end of January, but they've pushed it back because of COVID. They haven't quite figured out how to get the social distancing aspect done with Scholar Bowl yet. So
The same thing happened with my track meet.
yeah, so they haven't kind of figured out the logistics of it all yet, because they were going to try to do a virtual Scholar Bowl, and I think they tried it at one school and it was like a nightmare. You couldn't tell who was buzzing in, you couldn't tell who was answering questions, so they decided to kind of postpone their plans. So
I'm honestly really lonely right now because all my friends play sports with me. I'm like a multi-sport kind of gal.
Gotcha.
I play soccer, track. I even used to do softball.
Did you try out for soccer here?
No.
No.
I haven't tried out for anything there.
Gotcha.
Did you say cow?
Where do you play soccer at?
So there's a soccer, I can't remember what it's called, but it's over here by New Berlin School.
Oh. New Berlin, that's Patton Park. That's JFC.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, that's where my daughter, she plays there in Davis. Okay, so let's quickly check these. So y'all guys know that what you did is right. All right, so who did number 1? What's the answer? M is what? Well, I can tell you since this is negative, it's definitely not going to be less than. It's going to be greater than. Because I have a negative variable, so I know I'm flipping the sign. So M is greater than what?
6.
Close.
Greater than 4.
Nope. So we're going to subtract 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes away.
Greater than 41.
No.
Wait, no.
Oh, it's 7.
Yeah, it should be 7, right? Because this is negative 45 and negative 4. So I should get negative M right now is less than negative 49. So then divide by negative 7. Flip my sign so it should be 7. All right, so open or close circle?
Open.
Open, yep. And which direction is my arrow?
Right.
Yep. That is correct. All right, what about number 2? How do I get rid of a minus 51?
You add 51.
Yep, we're going to add 51. Add 51. So I end up with 1/2 S less than or equal to 20 and 50, right? So what is that, 71?
Yep.
And then how do I get rid of that fraction again? Multiply. Yep, so multiply by 2. So S is less than or equal to 142.
Yes.
And that's it. All right, so you have options. You have about 7 minutes. So you can stay logged in and work on your own, or you can log off and work on your own tomorrow. It's up to you. Okay? But I will be here until the bell rings at 4:15. Whatever you decide. And here's the on your own numbers right there if you're going to work on it.
I think I need help on 3A.
All right, so 3A says a warehouse is 2,100 tables packed in a box. The daily shipment shown. After how many hours will there be fewer than 1,500 tables? Okay, so how many do they get shipped a day?
25.
Yep. So if they start out with this, we're going to subtract what a day?
25x.
Yep. And then it is fewer than, so this is less than 1,500. And then we know the sign's going to flip, right? Because I have a negative variable. So move this over here. So I end up with negative 25x is less than what? Negative 600, is that right? Divide by negative.
Right?
Yep, negative 25, right? So x is greater than, how much?
Is it 24?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. So hollow, and which direction? This one?
Wait, but Miss Lavelle,
Yes.
oh shoot, never mind. I did it the wrong way.
I want to check to see if I got 4a right.
What'd you get?
9 minus 4x is less than 11.
I would have made it 4x minus 9.
Yeah.
Because it
You're
says
right.
it's 9 less than 4 times. So 4x minus 9.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know you're probably saying, what's the difference? Remember, if we leave it as 9 minus 4x, that means my variable is negative, and then I would have to flip the sign. So if it's addition, it really doesn't matter, but when we deal with subtraction, it does matter, the order.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Jameer, you have a question?
Item number 3C.
So 3C is asking you that same question. So, first of all, what does the question ask you? How many what?
How many days?
How many days will there be fewer than 1,500 tables in the warehouse? So, this is telling me that it's going to take more than 24 days for it to be 1,500. So, this is the amount of tables shipped daily. Are they shipping tables a half a day? Part of a day? No. So, only the whole numbers are what matters. Sorry, I'm tired.
Miss Lavelle,
Yes.
at the number line, I have a question.
At what number line?
On 3.
3 on 3. Okay.
Isn't x is greater than 24, right?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I'm reading the number line wrong. This is what happens when you have a bad quality computer. Very blurry.
Don't you have a school computer?
Not anymore.
Oh, y'all know they're getting ready to roll out the 1-to-1, right?
The new ones?
Yeah. So sometime towards the end of January, if you filled out that thing on OneView, then they're gonna tell you what day to come in and get
I
your
did
new
that like
computer.
2 months ago.
Right, but our school is finally getting where it's supposed to be. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta go to the door. And it's past 4:15, so y'all can go ahead and log out.
Bye, Miss Lavelle.
Bye. Yes, it's on. See it right? I think it's right there where the stapler is.
Do I see it?
You see it? I picked it up for you.
Thank you.
We're a little late on announcements, aren't we? Go ahead, sweetie.
So, do I just wait out here until they come on that?
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.